NGOs are a thorn in the side of West Africa's military regimes. Their critical reports on human rights are inconvenient for the junta leaders. In return, the military said such reports damage national security. Niger's military junta said the recent reports published by global human rights organizations like Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International seek to discredit the country. Numerous NGOs continue to regularly denounce human rights violations in Niger, particularly in the area of political repression and the handling of terrorist threats in the Sahel region. But how much truth is there to that criticism? So, truth be told, in the past, rumors have it that some of these NGOs are equally the extended hand of the West that they will try to exploit at all costs to get themselves back into these countries in Africa that have thrown them out, because these countries contribute immensely to their yearly GDP, especially France, because 10 African countries up to date are still paying colonial tax, and out of their colonial tax they are paying, they can borrow money from France, and if at all France deems it right to borrow them money, they can only borrow them their own money, only 20%. So you see that being that this France and the West are being asked to leave many countries in Africa, the only alternative they have to exploit to find their way back into these countries are only through the NGOs. So it means that some of these NGOs are not, their reports, we can't take them 100% as they are saying. Yes, because even under the rulers of these countries in the past, where they have been asked to leave after the juntas took over power, you cannot tell me that there is no violation of human rights then. So why were those NGOs not reporting it the way they are reporting it now? No, they won't, because it's to their benefit, because their puppet is there giving them all the natural resources they need at will. So, head of U.S. National Democratic Institute for International Affairs in the Democratic Republic of Congo said that these abductions, arbitrary arrests and detentions across the Sahel confirm the authoritarian nature of the military regimes. So is this surprising? Under the puppets, under people like Bazoum, under the former leader of Burkina Faso and Mali, even in Guinea, there were arbitrary arrests, there were abductions, there were detentions. So why weren't they vocal? All these NGOs, why were they not vocal then? So at this point in time, I will beckon on the citizens of these countries, the true citizens of these countries who are not betraying their country, to stand by these leaders, because you can already see the transformations these leaders are bringing. They should stand by them to fish out the saboteurs that are among them, because until they don't figure out the saboteurs among them, this junta leader and these countries can move forward. So they have to do whatever it takes to fish out the saboteurs, the people that are aligning with the former colonial masters or still the colonial masters that want to keep plunging these countries into poverty, that don't want these countries to do better. Yes, because until these countries are not completely sanitized from saboteurs, these countries cannot really move forward. Yes, so, and we know that the Western democracy is not working for Africa. That's one thing. And their democracy, when it comes to Africa, is a different stand. They have been there for years. They didn't do anything about the insecurity. So these countries asked them to leave. Is it surprising? It's not surprising. Because through this military agreement or defense act, these countries don't have total sovereignty. And now these countries want to have total sovereignty and do and handle their country their own way. The West should respect that.